Fuck, she keeps it real when others won't. Telling you the truth, not what you wanna hear. Flipping all the cards when spirit still. Yeah, spirit spills the tea so clear. Clocking all it needs to appear. Energy don't lie, it's right here. No disguise, no need to fear. Straight, no chaser, feel the vibe. Energy don't lie, don't hide. Fuck, she tells it to your face. Truth is bright, can't erase. Men lie, women lie, but energy stays. Fuck, she cuts through all the fake displays. Reading all the signs that spirit sent. Truth will always win in the end. Spirit spills the tea so clear. Clocking all it needs to appear. Energy don't lie, it's right here. No disguise, no need to fear. Straight, no chaser, feel the vibe. Energy don't lie, don't hide. Fuck, she tells it to your face. Truth is bright, can't erase. Straight, no chaser, feel the vibe. Energy don't lie, don't hide. Fuck, she tells it to your face. Truth is bright, can't erase. She keeps it real when others won't. Telling you the truth, not what you wanna hear. Flipping all the cards when spirit still. Yeah, spirit spills the tea so clear. Clocking all it needs to appear. Energy don't lie, it's right here. No disguise, no need to fear. Straight, no chaser, feel the vibe. Energy don't lie, don't hide. Fuck, she tells it to your face. Truth is bright, can't erase. Men lie, women lie, but energy stays. Fuck, she cuts through all the fake displays. Reading all the signs that spirit sent. Truth will always win in the end. Spirit spills the tea so clear. Clocking all it needs to appear. Energy don't lie, it's right here. No disguise, no need to fear. Straight, no chaser, feel the vibe. Energy don't lie, don't hide. Fuck, she tells it to your face. Truth is bright, can't erase. Straight, no chaser, feel the vibe. Energy don't lie, don't hide. Fuck, she tells it to your face. Truth is bright, can't erase.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me get the chat warmed up. Listen, it's whatever comes out. No specific topic. Whatever comes out. We got a lot of dope things though that's happening. We got a lot. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Wait, and then I got it. All right, here we go. Bam. Oh, how you feeling, Jazz? What's up? Don't forget to hit that like button, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, do what it do. So, did y'all hear the good news? Wait, did y'all hear the good news? ASAP spilled the beans about Rihanna in the latest interview with Jason Lee. He said Rihanna is in the studio, y'all, making new music. She's making a new album. Come on. What? Oh, my goodness. Yes, I'm good. Hey, Kiko, what's going on, boo? Hey, Priscilla. Hey, what's going on? Oh, shucks. That's right. Come on now. Get active in the chat. All right. I'm here late night. I'm here on a late night. Listen, I'm up past my bedtime. I ain't even gonna lie. And I had a hard ass workout too. I did a late workout today. And child, yes, you did. Welcome. It's been a long time. Y'all. I said, let me go ahead, let me get on here. Let me get on here a little. Hey, what's up, MJ? Mm-hmm. I know. It's a little bit close to my bed. Listen, this 8:30. Well, I thought it was later. I thought it was like after 9 o'clock, y'all. I thought it was after 9 o'clock. It's almost bedtime. All right. So if it's your first time here, welcome. If you coming back, welcome back. Okay. Now, what was I about to say? I was about to say something else. I know I was about to say something else. Oh, I ain't gonna be here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time. That's what I wanted to say. All right. So I'm gonna start off with a collective. Okay. I like to start off with a collective message. We be jamming. All right. And if you want to get on the list, check the description box. Okay. Check the description box. And yeah. Over here clearing, clearing out the energy. It is. Listen, we here for a good time, not a long time. We here, baby. We here. The girls, so for all the girls is in the building. All the girls is in the building. Okay. Go ahead, go over here cleansing the decks and everything. How you been, Priscilla? Where you been at? What's good? What y'all want me to read it on? Y'all got any special requests? Anything that's been on your mind? Okay, I'm gonna take a request. What y'all want? What y'all want me to do a reading on? Let's see. Life. While I shuffle these cards. I'm gonna use the other deck. Let me use the other deck. Ooh, finally. Oh, goodness. I hope it's for good. I hope it is for good, honey. I hope it is for good. Let me get shuffled. Shuffling. Okay, stay done, and stay down on all 10 toes down. 10 toes down. All right, so let's see what comes out. Okay, let's see what comes out. Let me see. Let me try to use a deck that I haven't used in a while. Ow. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Tap in. Tap in. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out what deck. I was just thinking about. Let me see. What's up? We is live. Yes. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use this one. I want to use like a. I want to use. See, I can't use like my other decks on YouTube because they be on some bullshit sometimes. Sometimes they be on some BS. So I'm trying to find like a PG-13 deck. Trying to find a PG-13 deck. I have the deck in mind, but I'm trying to find it. Is this it? I'll use this one. Maybe this one. What is that? That's too low. Plain Jane. All right. Because my other deck, sometimes they be like, YouTube be on some BS. All right. So let's see. I know I haven't used this one in a while. All right. So let's see. Whatever comes out. If you want to get on a list, check the description box. All right. Let's see. What message for my subscribers, message for the tribe, the vibe tribe. Let's see what message we got. I don't know why I'm getting sweet potatoes. Something about yams. Let's see. Get a nice good shuffle. Let's see what we got. Look at here. Oh, you got the Eight of Pentacles, Star card. Oh, you also got the Page of Swords. Somebody's also hearing back from something. You know what? I feel like there's somebody that like somebody's about to have an interview or something like that with the Page of Swords, the Star card, and the Eight of Pentacles. I'm definitely getting something about like an interview. Okay. I'm getting something about an interview here. And if you are going on an interview or somebody will be called for an interview, you're definitely going to ace it. There's also something here about somebody really doing very well in especially with the Page of Swords. Maybe like some of you could be doing something in regards to like speaking to the youth or presenting something. Okay, you have the Eight of Pentacles and you also have the Star card. Ooh, and you also got the Page of Wands. Hold on now. Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. And you also have the eight. Okay, for some of y'all, this could also be like a group interview. This could be like a group interview. Somebody could be doing like a group interview. Oh. Oh wow. And the King of Swords came out too. All right. It's a lot of air sign energy. Some of you definitely could be expecting like some good news that is on the way. I feel like I just keep getting something in regards to either like an interview or there is something here where you are either like speaking, because I feel like with the Page of Swords and Page of Wands, maybe some of y'all could be pitching something, pitching an idea, or pitching. Maybe there's actual like a pitch deck, especially with the Star card and the Eight of Pentacles. So if you are pitching something, possibly if you're thinking about pitching it to maybe brands or sponsors, or pitching an idea to possibly maybe like especially with the Star card here, this could be somebody, maybe either it's on a platform or maybe it's a big brand, or maybe if there is a boss or somebody. All I keep hearing is like, just shoot your shot. Okay, with the Star card here, you are not going to miss. Okay, there's something here about you are not going to miss. Okay, yes, check the description box. List is open. It says check the description box. Oh, and look at this. The Queen of Swords came out. The King of Swords was trying to come out, and the Queen of Swords came out. She said, look, the swords is out, honey. Yeah, there is definitely something here in regards to someone being contacted, being, especially if you're like in the business of either, I'm hearing something about maybe like organizing. Okay, I don't know, maybe some of y'all could be organizing something. Maybe some of y'all could be wanting to just like present or maybe teach something too. With the Queen of Swords, and you also have like two Page of Swords here, some of you could be either teachers, counselors, speakers of some sort, or dropping some knowledge. This could be also your first paid gig, especially with the Page of Swords, and you also have the Queen of Wands. The Page of Wands. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, Star card, Page of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Swords, all of them upright. This is good. There's definitely something in regards to about like work. And I feel like for some of you, this is a new, this feels like either a new, like a new job position. Maybe this is like the first time that you're doing something outside of like, maybe you just finished getting a degree or a certification, or it feels like this is like your first big gig or your first gig in a specific lane. This is dope. This is definitely dope. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, Star card. I'm seeing yeah, I'm definitely seeing like a lot of energy. Like I said, there's definitely something here about somebody's pitching something. Oh, and you also have the King of Cups too. Oh, this is very nice. You know what? This is definitely giving a lot of creative energy too, especially with the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Maybe like you and your partner, or you could be presenting it to somebody. All right. somebody is definitely getting some sort of work or some sort of idea. Look at this. And you also have the Two of Pentacles too. I'm also seeing that for those of you, if you are in a group interview of some sort, you are definitely going to ace it. Just understand that there is a lot of responsibility that comes in this position, especially when I see this Two of Pentacles. Your hands will be filled. You'll have it feels like a lot of you are going to be getting into a position where I just keep hearing like you're going to be the star of the show. Someone is going to take a chance on you. Someone is going to want to give you that give you that first start, that fresh start, especially with the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands here. It's definitely giving like somebody is taking a chance with you. Like they understand like this is like your first time maybe doing this, or this could be like your first big gig or big event, or even like a job of some sort. You got water sign energy, Aquarius energy here, Libra. You also have a Sagittarius. Wow, you also have the Nine of Wands in reverse too. Yeah, there's a lot of there's like somebody that sees your potential. Now, however this resonates, okay? Understand time and energy is fluid. This don't have to be happening now. With the Nine of Wands in reverse here, yeah, you know what? It's like as if like y'all win somebody over with like your love and your passion for it. Kings, queens, in betweens, it does not matter. Don't get too caught up on the signs, because with the King of Cups here, this is somebody that is really like their heart. You could tell like this person loves what they do and they love to share what they know. With this Queen of Swords here, this is somebody that knows, like the very like well experienced. I just feel like there's something here about like you all have a lot of experience in something, whether if it's life experience or you have a lot of knowledge in something, and how you present yourself and how you carry yourself. Someone is actually recognizing your potential before, let's just say, perfection. Okay, so it just feels like there's a lot of skill here, like skilled visibility. And with this it feels like this is like one of those like this, like people can, I feel like this is somebody that actually sees it, that they're just like, yo, you know what, whatever this is that you got going on, there's a lot of potential here. And this is not something where this just happens overnight. This is like preparation. I feel like a lot of y'all have been preparing for this. There's a lot of preparation now meeting the opportunity. And I'm also seeing like the person that you're working with, there's a lot of this feels like a professional balance. This doesn't feel like too romantic. This definitely feels like this is something where a lot of y'all are like your career or the path or whatever it is that you choose to go. Let me get a card for the star card. You got the Knight of Cups here. Wow. And you also have the Chariot too. Listen, if some of y'all are, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. With the 2 pages here, this is one of those, this feels like this is one of those things where you may feel like you are at the beginning phase, but with this Knight of Cups and this Chariot, the moment that I feel like I'm just keep hearing just like, yo, shoot your shot, like do the footwork. There's something here outside of you're doing things in an unconventional way. This is not just about just using, say, social media and just like fucking posting and then waiting and seeing, like, no, this does not feel like that. It feels like whatever it is that you're doing to say, promote yourself or to put yourself out there, this is you like physically putting boots to ground. Because with this 8 of Pentacles here, like you see this, like this is somebody that really built. This is somebody that built this brick by brick. This is not just about somebody that is just focusing on, say, just the online and just trying to see, like, you know, like it doesn't matter if it's social media or LinkedIn or whatever, freaking all these other things. Like it just feels like you actually go out and you knock on the door of the opportunity, and the opportunity just opens. This is what this feels like. I see where this reading is going. You go ahead, and if you are thinking about shooting your shot or putting yourself in a position or in the bird's eye view of opportunity, I would suggest to go ahead and do it, because the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, this is something where it's just like, yo, you're curious about something, you're thinking about something, you're thinking about making that move. And there's something inside of you, especially with this King of Cups. Again, kings, queens, in betweens, it doesn't matter. Something is telling you, because the King of Cups is somebody that is emotionally like aware. Like this is a king that follows his instincts. Like his heart is very a lot of times, like, he has good discernment, okay, emotional intelligence, composure, relationship skills. And the Queen of Swords here, this is about the communication, the discernment, the strategy, the confidence. So if you are trying to place yourself in the right place at the right time, like let's just say, for example, like you see with this Two of Pentacles here, maybe you're just like you're kind of like trying to weigh, like, you know, it's kind of it's a kind of a shot in the dark, but I don't know, because, oh, you know what, if I go there, what if they're not there? But what if they are there? You know, this is that, like, what if they are there? That's why with the Star card, this is like optimism. This is, yo, your goal, your dreams, your wishes. Okay, the Knight of Cups and also the Chariot, you are going to end up getting that immediate feedback. You're probably going to get that answer back. You're probably going to get a response, and the response that you're going to get is going to be well worth the shot. Especially with this Eight of Pentacles here, people are going to trust your character and your competence. Okay, if, like I said, if this is possibly maybe an interview or a presentation or a pitch, you're not just selling an idea, you're demonstrating that you can handle the responsibility that it comes with. Okay, yes, your hands are going to be full, but you are showing that you're ready. So that's why it just feels like this is not a confidence issue. This is like one of these things where it's just like, yo, you know that you have the capacity for this. Okay, so like I said, it just feels like now, especially with the Nine of Wands in reverse, this is just like, yo, you're not on a defense mode. You're not scared. Like, you're really just like, yo, I'm whoever this message is for, like, especially for like this group, it's just, this is about this is beyond the what ifs. Like, you can seriously bring this outcome that's in your head to life, but you have to turn around and believe it. Don't wait for your circumstances to change and then you decide to change. Like, whatever it is, where it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna see him or her, I'm gonna shoot my shot. And you'll be surprised at this. Okay, this is a go find out. That's it. This is a go find out. One person is going to ask like the what if, and the other person is saying like, yo, go find out. Go find out. The Star card is the hopeful card. Okay, the Star card is all about the hope. The Chariot is all about the movement. Act fast. This is a split decision. This is like one of those, like, a once in a lifetime. So it's just like, yo, you got to make a choice now. Okay, you keep going back and forth, and if you keep going back and forth, or you keep trying to like, but you know, I don't know, I can't get there, it's too far, or there's gonna be a whole bunch of other people there, then you're gonna turn around and miss it. They're just saying like, yo, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Okay, with this is strategic thinking. All right, and again, you have it. Literally everything you need is already presented. The only missing ingredient is your participation. Okay, the only missing ingredient is just your participation. You're already demonstrating that you can carry what you're asking for. So go ahead and go out there, bitch. Okay, employers, clients, collaborators, whatever it is, they're asking, come on, like, put the trust. You trust yourself? Come on. Let's go. Look at this. You got the Seven of Swords and you also got the Eight of Cups. Let me tell you something. Don't sit there and, you know, that this is that tortoise in the hare type of shit. Okay. So if you out there and if you are just pacing yourself and you're sitting there and you're doing the what if, somebody else is going to turn around and snatch up that opportunity because you were too busy worrying about, oh, the what ifs and all this other shit. And then next thing you know, you got somebody else that's waiting in the cut. with this 8 of Cups here and this 7 of Swords, somebody is waiting in the cut. They're waiting for you. Listen, whether you know them or not, there's people waiting on the sideline, waiting to sit there and just cut you off so that way they could go ahead. So while you sitting there thinking about what should you do, what should you bring, how should you do this or whatever, come on. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot, baby. Come on. And you also have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You got nothing to lose, baby. You have nothing to lose. There's absolutely nothing to lose here. Nothing to lose. Because someone is moving quietly, someone is going to be acting quickly, and someone else is going to take initiative. Okay, or someone is going to end up getting that opportunity. Somebody is waiting to cut you off. So be careful. Okay, since a lot of this reading is about, it's about whether if it's pitches or interviews, opportunities, applications. This is one of those things. Like I feel like some of y'all have an idea and y'all just like trying to keep it to yourself, or no. Because you're going to be mad. You are going to be mad. You're going to be mad that you didn't say something. You're going to be mad that you didn't apply. You didn't be mad that you didn't pitch. You're going to be mad. You're going to be mad. You are going to be mad because this opportunity is not going to wait forever. You're standing at the moment where you have to leave your comfort zone. So maybe this is something where it's just like, all right, well, maybe you're not used to turning around and making the first move, or maybe you don't want to let pride get in your way. Okay. So again, don't hesitate so long that someone else acts first. Okay, someone will submit that application before you. Someone will pitch that idea first. Someone reaches out to the client first. Someone auditions first. Someone asks for the promotion first. It's not necessarily malicious. It's just simply opportunity. Okay, rewards participation. All right, especially with that 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This isn't just about one opportunity. It's about what this opportunity could grow into. This is long-term stability, baby. You see this? This is long-term stability. This is career. This is wealth. This is foundation. This is why Spirit is saying, don't overthink yourself out of your next chapter. Shoot your fucking shot. Okay. Star card is the believe. 8 of Pentacles, you've prepared. King of Cups, you trust yourself. Queen of Swords, you're thinking clearly. Okay. 2 of Pentacles, yes, you can handle it. Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, be curious. Take the initiative. Okay. Chariot, move the ass. Move your blood clot ass. Okay. And the Knight of Cups here, look at this. Come on. The Knight of Cups, this is it. It's there. The offer's there. The moment that you do it, then boom, the offer's there. But if you wait too motherfucking long, hesitation will cost you the opportunity. Leave what's familiar. Leave what's familiar. Leave what's familiar, because some of y'all waiting for the perfect moment, but Spirit keeps saying there isn't a perfect moment. There's only participation. While you're sitting there second guessing yourself, or life is going to keep moving, opportunities don't always disappear because they're not meant for you. Sometimes they go because the person that was willing to raise their hand first. That's it. The 7 of Swords reminds me of somebody else that may be willing to move a little bit more quietly and quickly. So don't let the overthinking become the reason you miss out. Especially if you miss what you've already been preparing for. The 10 of Pentacles, that's not just one opportunity. That's the potential to change the trajectory of your future. So stop waiting for permission. Shoot your fucking shot, bro. Don't let hesitation become the thief of an opportunity you've already prepared for. Listen, caution. Okay, caution. Use caution. Okay. You over here being real cautious, All right. And you also have mechanic. All right. If you go into an interview, make sure you're giving yourself time. Make sure the night before, I don't know, check the weather, check your, make sure you do a car check or whatever the case is, because some of y'all could be getting into like possibly maybe there's a lot of stuff that's surrounding about like car issues. So make sure that you got your transportation set. All right. Some of you may have to leave extra early. Some of you may also, I'm hearing like Spirit is also saying like this opportunity here is also going to help towards like a future financial cost, possibly maybe like a car cost. I'm also hearing something about like this is in regards to like some of you could be good. Maybe some of y'all are mechanics, or maybe some of y'all are good at like figuring out like how the mechanics or the systems or things that work. Okay. Maybe you're good at mending things. Okay. You got spirituality. Come on. Again, y'all over here, y'all been lighting candles, going to the river, doing all your rituals. Okay. However, whatever sort of practices you've been doing, whether if it's affirmations, if it's you writing in your journal, however it is, I don't know your life, I know your business, whatever your practices or your personal beliefs, it's out here working. So Spirit is saying now, okay, put the pedal to the metal, baby. And what's at the bottom of the deck? Come on, you got labor. The work is there. The work is there, hunty. So what you gonna do? Don't be sitting back and just letting another motherfucker just slide in. Okay, don't be lackadaisy. Go out and get it. Okay, closed mouth don't get fed. Closed mouth don't get fed, baby. Okay. All right, let's see. Perla, baby. Let me change the deck. All right, let's see. General messages. General messages. You welcome, boo. Let's see. General messages. General messages. Oh, I'm also going to be doing astrology readings. I'm going to make it like a monthly thing, and it's going to be a specific theme around it. I just have to really check my schedule, and I'm just trying to figure out the right date for it. It will be on my Patreon. So if you want to do it via, it's going to be on my Patreon, and I'll probably be doing it on YouTube, because these astrology readings, they're very in-depth, so that's why they're going to be geared towards a specific theme. So I'll put all the details and everything up, and if you're part of my Patreon, you'll know you'll get you'll be getting first dibs on there. So if you're on my Patreon, then you'll be a part of getting the reading, getting the astrology read. But I'll make more announcements about that, because especially with this Saturn in retrograde, and it's also Chiron in retrograde in Taurus. Listen, the last quarter, y'all. So right now, Saturn is just showing y'all earnings. Spiritual earnings is in session. Okay, this is earning season for the spiritual realm. Okay, all right. Let's see, Perla. Let's see what Perla need to know right now, Spirit. What messages you got for Perla? I'm smelling something floral, like jasmine or something like that. Something like powdery. Oh, you got the 3 of Wands here. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. You got the 3 of Wands. And what's this? Oh, you also got the Tower card in reverse. Okay. I'm seeing something about like I'm hearing no more drama. You could be meeting like you could be meeting possibly maybe some meeting some very kind people. Also I feel like with this Tower card in reverse, I'm definitely getting with like these people like there's no drama. There's no drama. They're not involved with no drama, no BS. Oh, and you also got the Queen of Wands here. I like this. I like this. I like this, Perla. 3 of Wands upright, Tower card in reverse, and you also got the Queen of Wands. All right. And I feel like these are like these are not like mean girls. I'm getting like feminine energy. These are not like mean girls. Okay. Feels like you're gonna be meeting a nice kind group of women. And what's this? You have the 5 of Cups in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Why is this Emperor in reverse? Oh, Ace of Cups. And then you also have the Death card in reverse. It feels like there may be like a masculine that could also be kind of hating. I feel like now when it comes to just say like a healthier social environment, it's like now you're entering a more healthier social environment. And but the thing is that like it just feels like maybe there could be possibly maybe like a guy, or I don't know, I'm just getting like somebody, where I don't know, I'm just getting like a little this Emperor energy. I don't know. I don't know why, but this is just random. They might be gay. It feels like somebody could be just like gossiping. I feel like there's a masculine here that's gossipy, because it just feels like the Queen of Wands. It feels like you're attracting like more confident women, and because like you're seen as someone that's warm, that's social, magnetic, and very encouraging. And like there's like no competition like when it comes to like say a certain like like this group of people, right? But and that's why I said with the 5 of Cups in reverse, this is like it feels like emotional recovery. It's like it's like no longer defining themselves by disappointment. Like you're finally looking forward instead of backward. Now with the Emperor in reverse, this could be like possibly maybe like a old boss, or just maybe like an outdated structure in a sense. It could be an old belief, an old way of how like maybe somebody could still try to control. This could be like a possibly maybe like a father figure or something like that. Maybe a father. They don't have to be your father, but it just feels like somebody that just has like a real old way of thinking, especially with this Death card in reverse. But like I said, with this Ace of Cups here, this is beautiful because it's just like it's more like flowing, and it's new friendships, it's new love, and emotionally like healing, and it's just simply feeling just like really emotionally open again. Now like I said, there's a lot of love doesn't have to be romantic, but it just feels like maybe somebody is just like really kind of old and stuck in their ways. Okay, especially with it, like you got the Death card here. This is like the last piece of like an old chapter. Okay, so if there's something where it's just like maybe I don't know, if you are trying to meet new people, don't go into old settings. Hey, Jay, don't go into old settings. All right. So if you're trying to continue to like expand through new connections, then you have to enter new environments. So that way you can be around like healthier, warmer, and more supportive than what you've experienced before, versus like the emotional disappointments that were at previous environments. Okay. So you don't want to hold on to just like old, like those old patterns or anything. Like, especially if it's just like a place that really didn't give you, like the best experience, when it comes to people. Try new, because especially here with this Ace of Cups, this is all about new. Because if you go into a new environment, new energy, then go there. Because it's also just like you don't have to fight to sit at a table. Also, I think like it's trying to introduce you to tables where your presence is naturally welcome. The disappointment that once shaped like your perspective in the beginning, it's like it's fading, and old structures are loosening like their grips. There's new relationships, opportunities, and also emotional fulfillment flowing towards you. Yeah, you have the Page of Swords here. You have the King of Swords in reverse, and you also have like the Moon card too. I would also say that if you are looking, just keep it to yourself, because it just feels like, I don't know, just like the when it comes to like the masculines, because you have the King of Swords also in reverse too with the Emperor. Maybe you might want to. I would say like like there's something here about just maybe like the father son or something sort of energy. Just try to stay away from just old environments, especially like environments that that got like, I don't know, some weird energy. I don't know, maybe sometimes dudes be weird, sometimes, you know what I mean. So yeah, you have the Six of Swords, definitely. Yeah, new people. So if you're trying to look for new people, then you have to go to like a new environment. Try something new. Step out your comfort zone. Like seriously, step out your comfort zone. Don't go to the same thing expecting different results. Okay. All right. We got She Fine Fine, and then we got Allison. All right. So She Fine Fine. She Fine Fine, and then Kiko. And then Jay. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. All right. Oh, let me use this one. All right, let's see. What messages do we have for She Fine Fine? Let's see. She Fine Fine. Messages. Hey, Danny. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. She fine. All right. General for MJ. All right, let's see. MJ. Okay. All right, I got you, MJ. All right, so you want to do your question first, or you want to do your general first? Or you could just put your question in put your question and then, because I don't know, YouTube, the comments be slow. They be type delayed. So just put your question and I'll do your general. Let's see. General message. All right, general. All right, let's see. General messages for MJ. General messages for MJ. Tower card in reverse. General messages for MJ. Tower card in reverse. Chariot in reverse. Oh, you got 3 of Wands upright. Hold on. Let me get a card. Clarify this Tower card in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. Why is this Chariot in reverse? 4 of Pentacles upright. Or something behind it? Oh, you also got the Justice card. I'm just getting something that's very like doing something unconventional. But it also feels like you're trying to figure out how one can go about it, because the 3 of Wands here and the Justice, it feels like I'm hearing like I'm waiting for the sign. I'm waiting for the green light, because especially with this 4 of Pentacles here, just feels like you kind of either like holding yourself back from I'm hearing like getting too active, especially with the Chariot in reverse, because the Chariot is like really fast movement. Okay, like the shit be charging. All right. Now with the Hierophant here and the Tower card in reverse, this could also be in regards to maybe possibly like I'm feeling like you either know something and you trying to hold back from reacting. Like it just feels like I just feel like you're just trying to make a very diplomatic decision, or you will have to in some sense. However this resonates, time and energy is fluid. It don't have to be happening now, but there's definitely just like a moment where I just feel like you're like exercising restraint, because you understand like timing matters. And also like I'm also hearing like you know what you're capable of, or how things can turn. It doesn't feel like there's an energy of fear around it. I feel like with this Tower card in reverse, like you're refusing to create like unnecessary drama or chaos. Okay. It just feels like this is a very, very mature aspect. I feel like this is about like taking your pace, because with the Chariot in reverse and the 4 of Coins, this is like on some intentional pacing. You're not stuck. You just waiting until like your next move has the highest probability of success. What is this pertaining to? How will she know? Oh, and you also got the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. This could be pertaining to possibly maybe like it could be something in regards to like family or stability. Like it just feels like you got a lot on the line right now. Okay. It feels like you have a lot on the line. It definitely feels like it. This doesn't feel like this is gambling or anything. I just feel like with this Hierophant too, also in reverse, this is like I'm no longer assuming that there's only one correct way to do this. I just feel like you're looking for like other multiple ways of going about it, or whether if it's, I just feel like also it's just like it's unconventional too, because you don't mind going against the grain. I feel like you don't mind going against the grain. You don't mind shaking things up, but it's just like I said, you're just trying to I'm hearing rules are meant to be broken. You don't mind breaking a couple of rules, but you're also not going to like say be very belligerent or immature or like irrational about it. Okay, so this resources could be just like time, this could be money, this could be energy, this could even be like leverage. Maybe you're waiting to have more leverage, and you will, especially with this Justice here And you also have like this 3 of Wands. So your patience, if you're waiting to have more leverage, your patience is definitely a virtue. It's definitely going to turn around and pay off a great deal. A great fucking deal. It's when you make the move, make sure you can stand behind the decision. So this even could be in regards to possibly maybe like you're holding on to maybe a job or something like that, and then when something else better does come along, then you'll have a backup plan. But I'm just hearing like just something about like leverage. Like I said, you're not hesitating because you're incapable. Like you're slowing yourself down because you understand that timing matters. So you could be, just questioning old ways of doing things and considering a different path, but protecting your resources while evaluating your other options. Come on, Ace of motherfucking coins. Oh yeah, you doing the right thing. You're definitely going to gain a lot of leverage somewhere. There is somewhere where you're gaining heavy fucking leverage. Ace of coins and a 10 of coins. Yes. So like I said, how you're moving, you're moving smart. This is very grown, like how you're weighing things. So again, whether if you're waiting for more information, you're like I said, there's a way that you're going about it, and it's like you're not interested in breaking the rules just to be rebellious. You're questioning whether the old rules will serve the outcome that you're trying to create, and whatever leverage that you're needing for. And you also have the 9 of Wands in reverse too. Yeah, you're gonna get it. Ace of coins and the 10 of, Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's big. That's big. So your patience is not procrastination. There's a difference. Procrastination delays because of fear. Patience delays because of wisdom. And this spread is feeling more like wisdom. And every day that you wait with intention, whether if you're waiting for a sign or maybe this is your confirmation, you're increasing your leverage. So when the time comes to make your move, you're not asking for permission. You'll be able to negotiate, or you'll be able to exit in power. And look at this. Yep. You also have the 5 of coins in reverse too. So yeah, something is definitely being like released or being brought to you, because again, this is the kind of position when the moment arrives and you have options instead of obligations. That's a big difference. So I like that. Okay. And what's your question, boo? You're welcome. All right. Okay. All right. All right. MJ want to know, how does D feel about her? Hold on. Wait a minute. All right. Let's see. How does D feel about MJ? 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 World card, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords. He feels like you're kind of either like closed off or something about your past. With the Ten of Swords here and the World card, it's like as if like D has a feeling about maybe possibly like the things that you did go through, but with the Ace of Swords here and the Seven of Pentacles, D understands that that they need to really invest. I'm hearing something about like really put that time in. So it feels like D is trying to figure out like, yo, is this like really like worth it in a sense? That's what I'm getting. You have the Two of Wands in reverse too. And you also have the Six of Pentacles. D could also be wondering if you have other options also. It feels like with this Two of Wands in reverse, and then you also have the Nine of Cups upright and the Queen of Cups in reverse. D kind of feels like it's like you're kind of D sees that you're very much in your selfish era in a sense, is what I'm getting. But it also gives D like some uncertainty. D could also feel like he is kind of wondering like, damn, if I actually invest into her, will D, and you know what I'm saying, D just feels like they gonna end up getting hurt. It just feels like there's kind of like maybe some uncertainty there if there's like certain chapters in your life that's closed, you know, especially with this Queen of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Cups upright. It's definitely giving me like he kind of feels, you know, D feels like you know what, she doesn't look like she shares much. It looks like you don't share much information, because with the World card here and like the Ten of Swords, it's like, okay, you've been through enough to have strong boundaries. Like they understand that. But it also says it's just like, but am I gonna have to sit here and be going through like a whole bunch of other tape? That's the only thing. I do have options, but he's my favorite. Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Three of Wands in reverse. And you also have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's like, you know, D like it, but D is, I don't know, D is not gonna fully invest because he knows that he ain't look at this. King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So y'all both on the same type of time. Y'all basically matching each other's energy. Y'all matching each other's energy. So it's just one of those where it's just like, well, you know, he sees you kind of selfish. You know, it's not to say that he doesn't find you interesting. You know, with this Ace of Swords here and this Seven of Coins, he find you interesting, but D like, I ain't about to be sitting here playing no motherfucking games. Exactly, Jay, because they damn sure both. With the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, both of them in reverse, and the Nine of Cups upright, y'all both over here just like, all right, well, shit. If you, it's cool, you can have your options. I'm gonna have mine too. I ain't about to be sitting here be tussling with the rest of these niggas. So, you know, the only thing I can say is that, like, you know, D find you cute, but D not taking you. D ain't gonna take you serious. D just like, just another female that just been through some shit and got like boundaries and shit like that or whatever. Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, he do respect the honesty. You know, that's cool. But at the end of the day, King and Queen of Cups, both of them in reverse with the Nine of Cups upright. Yeah, y'all just here just to y'all just both playing around with each other's heart. I wouldn't say y'all playing around with each other's heart, but y'all both being the same. Y'all both got the same energy. I'm not putting nothing up. So, you know, Six of Pentacles, look like y'all gonna have fun, but with the Two of Wands in reverse, y'all both don't see each other as options because y'all know y'all got options. If you ain't gonna risk it, I ain't gonna risk it. Yeah, Tower card in reverse too. Ain't like there's no beef or nothing. I mean, you don't have to waste time. That's the thing about it. See, it's only a waste of time if you come in wasting time. Like when it comes to the whole dating, it's just like, all right, well, what you dating for? Like what's the goal? What's the end goal? If you want to be casual, then be casual. But if you are looking for something serious, then that requires a different level of approach. Because a lot of times, and I tell this to females all the time, and because women, I tell y'all this shit all the time. Y'all could front on this motherfucking facade and all this social media shit and be like, yeah, cause I'm the one, I pick and choose and all this other shit. But yet you give the man so much power in regards to how the relationship should go. Instead, you come in that bitch and you say exactly what it is that you want. And you got to figure out what it is that you need currently. Whatever it is that you got going on in your life, you got to figure out what you need. And if you got the capacity, period. And then also, if you do want a relationship, then the type of relationship or the type of man or woman, whatever it is that you into, I'm just going to say man. Okay, we're gonna speak to, like, you know what I'm saying, if you interested in a man, then understand that man, that specific man that you want, he also has a certain responsibility. You're gonna have certain responsibilities. You also have responsibility to yourself. So if you come in playing, then he's gonna be playing too. That's what you're gonna attract. A lot of times, you know, sometimes people, they want to come into relationships and they want to be like, oh, they want to hold back. Okay, so you are going to get somebody that holds back. So you have to pick and choose. You have to pick, instead of trying to act like you can pick and choose these niggas, you got to pick and choose what kind of female or relationship or whatever it is that you want to be. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I'll be looking at females, I'll be like, but you're giving them all of the fucking, you leaving it up to them. You leaving it up to them to decide if they want to get serious, because you're not fucking taking a stand because what? Oh, you want him. He looks nice. He has this, he has that. But then, okay, the motherfucker ain't shit. And then you wondering why you keep coming into bozos. Or we got this new shit here, and I just seen a video about this where females are not acting. They're saying that they're healed. They come across a kind guy. He checks off all the boxes. He's not the same as the last. He's doing everything that the last person was not doing. Total opposite. And then they're saying, oh, I don't know, I'm just not getting the spark. Bitch, you so fucking used to toxicity that you think that spark is what the fuck you was missing. Whole time you got a whole new energy, whole new nigga, whole new fresh this, and whole, like, he's a totally different person. And you can't even see that because you're still trying to operate on the same fucking frequency. That's like a person graduating out of AA and then still hanging out at the liquor store. So you got to pick a side and figure out what it is that you want, ladies. Stop leaving this shit up to the niggas, because the niggas is going to sit there and be like, well, shit, fuck it. If you want to play around, fuck it, I'm going to play around too. Remember, these niggas got stamina. They got endurance. They built for this shit. At the end of the day, we are not. If you want to fucking be a lover girl, be a lover girl. If you know you wear your heart on your sleeve or your heart on your coochie, then move with better discernment. Know how to manage that shit. Honor that shit. So fucking what? You fall in love. You're so whimsical. Okay, cool. That's a responsibility. Stop fucking around if you ain't a fuck around bitch. Like, stop doing that to yourself. Like, damn. You want to have fun? You want to be whimsical? Okay, then be fucking responsible. Don't fucking be whimsical and around all these motherfucking wolves and shit. No. If you want to be in something serious, then go ahead. Then say that shit with your chest. So that way you are giving him the option if he want to fuck with it or not. And then you can discern whether if he is able to earn that spot. And if he not, then let him fucking go. It's a billion, it's a trillion. I don't know how many fucking people we got in this world, especially with this fucking internet shit. Y'all motherfuckers got mad. There's too many niggas out here. Like, goddamn. That's just a rant. That's just my thoughts. It's just, I just be seeing like, because sometimes like females, they be acting like, oh, they got the power and all this other stuff. And then I'll just be like, so why can't you just take the wheel and just be like, yo, what's good? What we doing? Oh, okay, this is what I'm on. It's not what we doing. This is what I'm on. You on it or not? You not? Okay, cool. Step to the side. That's how you really fucking control the situation instead of over here trying to fucking play Tetris and shit. So if you like them, then fucking say it. And ladies, do not fucking be scared of fucking rejection too. Because rejection is divine protection. Okay, because some of these bitches out here be tussling for some niggas that ain't shit. And I'm talking about they ain't shit to the 10th power. And they still, I be like, girl, bye. Having all these motherfucking cockfights out here for what? Figure out what it is that you want and who you got to be to become that and what you need. Okay, and when you trying to figure out what you need, don't be doing it from a place of like, For the new vamp person that you are, what is it that you need? And if you don't want none of that old shit, none of that old frequency, you tired of getting the same remix characters, bitch, go put your ass in a new motherfucking pool of niggas. Okay, put that filter on wide, on motherfucking wide. So technically, y'all ain't wasting each other time. Y'all wasting y'all own time by not keeping it a buck because y'all like each other. Like, I like you. I think you're cool. I'm interested. You want that interest. You're interesting. I want to get to know you. And then you could probably get to know them. You want to see if you actually like them. I know y'all done seen so many people be in these fake ass relationships of people that they don't like. That's my little rant, y'all. Okay, next up. Boop, 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 boop. All right, Kiko. But yeah, girl, he like you, you like him. That's it. And I'll tell you this much. Listen, if once you tell a guy that you got options, best believe he gonna be like, okay, cool. He may stick around, he may not. But if he do stick around, best believe he gonna have options too. That's just how it is. Once a guy know, and that's it. All right, let's see. General. You welcome. Listen, have some fun. Tread that water. Don't be scared. Trust yourself. All you gotta do is just trust yourself. Dating is fun. You know what I'm saying? Once you trust yourself, dating is fun. Oh, King of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, and you also got the Wheel of Fortune. I know that's right. Hold on. Who's this person that's coming out of nowhere? Oh, you got the Death card too. Okay. You got Earth sign energy. You got Scorpio energy here. I like this. Hold on. Let me find out somebody about to just pop up in your life out of nowhere. Let me find out. I feel like somebody about to turn around and just pop out. Jay said, I wish a chick would. Could be a earth sign. Oh, you got the Hierophant. Could be a Taurus. Oh, and you got the King of Wands in reverse. Oh, okay. So you got two. I'm hearing flag on a motherfucking play. You know what? Kiko, you got two. It feels like you got like two options that's here, child. King of Pentacles, Death card, Wheel of Fortune. Then you have the King of Wands in reverse. That's fire sign energy. And then you have the Hierophant upright. But only one of them really wants something serious. And it feel like it's the, ooh, child. And you also got the Four of Wands. Hello. This how the universe be coming through. Because when somebody's sitting here playing games and they know that you out here for real, universe going to intervene like, okay, you know what? We're going to have to put this one to the side, especially with this King of Wands here in reverse. Because it feel like you got somebody that, I don't know, maybe you could be, it just, like I said, I'm just getting like two at the same time. Okay. And you got one that is actually like, it feels like this second one that comes along. Now they don't have to be an earth sign, but the King of Pentacles, this is somebody that's like consistency. This is about like long term. This is somebody that wants to build something to last. Okay. So with the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune, like I said, I just feel like there's somebody just coming in out the blue. It's like as if like, you know what? Holy cow, the timing. It's just like the timing in your love life is shifting. And again, like with this King of Wands reverse, this could just feel like somebody that's like inconsistent, hot and cold. Okay, they're not ready. They're not really like mature and shit. They're more focused on themselves. This could be somebody that's just like, I'm very, you know, I'm focusing on myself. I'm just trying to do what I got to do. This is just somebody that's just like, you got one person that's casual, and then you have the other person that's like real serious. So it just feels like that energy really doesn't match. Maybe that's somebody that's fun and you know that already. And the other person that's come through, they could be a Taurus, or maybe somebody that just has like these placements. Maybe their Venus is a Taurus. Okay, so this Hierophant is somebody that does casual. This is about like the values. This is about the commitment, shared beliefs, intentional partnership. Especially with this Four of Wands here, this is somebody like they're trying to plant the roots. Okay. All right, this one here, this is like a situationship, little fun. You know what I'm saying? He fun and shit. But Wheel of Fortune and the Death card just like boop. Okay, listen, we gonna bring the next one in at the same time. So the next chapter is more so just about like substance and not excitement. So again, like the Four of Wands, this is the celebration, the partnerships, the home life. You know what I'm saying? The stability. I'm also seeing something like, I don't know if you're looking to move or something. You could be moving. Possibly maybe when you decide to either make like some sort of move, maybe somebody also lives like in another state, city, or town or something. So again, you have two different energies that's presenting themselves. One is like excitement without consistency. The other one is consistency with long-term potential. So maybe one of them, I don't feel like the King of Pentacles is somebody boring, but this is just somebody that's just like really very it's just they're not it's like they like to have fun, but like their sort of fun might be a little bit different, but it's more say like extravagant. I feel like this also is like somebody that owns me. I don't know, maybe they into art or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm just getting like art. So I like Spirit's not trying to say like asking you to choose between the two people. It's just more so just asking like choosing between the two experiences. So it's just like one experience keeps you wondering where you stand, and the other creates the stability and the peace. And again, the Death card is just like another chapter that's ending, and the Wheel of Fortune is like the timing is changing. So with the Hierophant and also the Four of Wands, listen, if you looking to turn around and be kept, then hey, you got somebody that's coming through. And again, like I said, there's something like, let me see something. Let me get a card on this King of Pentacles here, because there's something very different about this person, very unique. I feel like they could be not quirky, but there's something here with them. What's this? You have the Eight of Cups in reverse. You may see this person twice in one day is what I'm hearing. Or I feel like maybe y'all met before in the past. Also, it's the Ten of Wands. This is a hard worker. This person is definitely a very, very hard worker. And you also have the Knight of Pentacles. They take their time. This is somebody that really like, they takes their time, but they're coming up as the Knight. So they know what they want. That's the reason why they're very particular. So you have a very particular individual. Like I said, you got one here. You got one that's fun, but meantime in between time. The other one, that's a long time. So it depends on, what you want. You know what I'm saying? You may notice that the relationships or the dynamics aren't built on the same level of commitment. and they could start this one could just like naturally start to fade or just like reveal itself. Yeah, no, you definitely got a serious one coming. You definitely got a serious one coming. Could be a Capricorn too. Page of Swords. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you might meet them like online or something like that. Maybe this could be somebody that they could. I don't know if even their online approach. It just feels like this is like a very direct person. I feel like this person already sees you or something. With the Ten of Wands here, I don't know. Maybe it could be kind of difficult or kind of hard or something. I feel like this person is not very accessible. Definitely giving me like a Capricorn energy. I'm just getting like a very serious individual, but not serious to where they got like a stick up their ass. Like I said, maybe you could see this person twice in one day. I don't know. I don't know. What's this Page of Swords about? They're very interesting. They're also very curious about you too. And that's good. Like you want to be with somebody that's curious about you, or even like that's interested, and vice versa. Oh, 10 of Cups. Wow, that's nice. You got the 10 of Cups here, and you also have the Page of Swords. This person has a big family. I don't know. I don't think they may have kids. They might not kids, or they could just really like kids. Or this could be somebody that is very good with kids too. But I see that this person has either like a big family. They're loved by a lot of people. Page of Swords and the 10 of Cups. And I feel like you would never know this about this person. This is like one of those people, like you meet them and they're like, they look like maybe they're kind of just like very stoic on the outside. But then when they're around, like say like family or like, you know, when they have like a soft spot, you'll definitely be able to see their soft spot. I felt, yeah, they look like they got a big family. And look, Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you definitely got like a fire sign or somebody that's like very, I don't know. It could be chemistry, but no connection. You got one that's chemistry with no connection. It's just like, yeah, you fine, bye. I just feel like when the serious one come along, then you gonna be like, ooh, bye. That's exactly how you're gonna be. You're gonna be like, bye. All right. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right, J. All right, so J is now, and then after J is Zenny. And yeah, Jay and Danny. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Then. So I'm gonna leave it right there. Good. Jay is Jay, and then it is Danny. Okay. Yeah. See, you smart. All right. You're after this one. All right, let's see. General messages for Jay. General messages for Jay. Today was a good day. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know. You know, it may be like a random Ice Cube song, or old Ice Cube song. I just got like a random old Ice Cube. I don't know why I'm getting something about like a icy, or like a icy, like one of them, like a lemon or coconut. Might be both. Let's see. Jay. Oh, for real? That is very Cali of you. Let's see. General messages. Let's see. General messages. Oh, you got the World card. Something is pouring. I'm just getting something is pouring. Ooh, you got the Queen of Swords. That's your card too. And you have the Seven of Swords here. Let's see. General messages for Jay. World card, Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, all upright. I'm seeing something about information. And you have the King of Cups here. I'm seeing something about you making like possibly like a final decision too on someone. Ooh, Queen of Wands. And you also have the King of Coins in reverse and the Hierophant. Okay, sir. Talk about some motherfucking options. You definitely got some options here. I feel like there's like some sort of like decision. Okay, or shit. You may even be closing the door onto. Let me see. Let me get a card for each of these queens. What's this Queen of Wands about? Oh, you have the Four of Wands. You got fire sign energy, and you also have air sign energy. Could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What's this Queen of Swords about? What's this? Four of Swords in reverse. You got a lot of fours here. You know, I feel like you got, you know what I'm getting? I'm feeling like there's like one female that's real demanding, and then the other one is just like super chill. That's what I'm getting. It's like one female is like mad demanding, and then but with the Seven of Swords though, because the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Swords, it just feels like it's just a facade. It's like a defense mechanism. But with the Queen of Wands here, especially since she's by the Hierophant and also she's clarified with the Four of Wands, it feels like that one is more of a secure choice. I'm hearing like that's a safe bet. So you could be coming across like two different sort of women with two very different energies is what I'm getting. One just seems like she feels like, I'm hearing like strict program, but it ain't even really that strict, especially with this Four of Swords in reverse. Like somebody acting like it's strict, but they really don't run a strict program. It just feels like they just got like a facade or something like that, especially with the King of Cups here upright. It just feels like this Queen of Swords is over here trying to have a fake strict program so that way you can give her like a peek of like your garden, okay? Because she really trying to get up in your garden, honey. There's something here about your garden. And with the King of Coins also in reverse, it just also gives like the energy of like there's like they're trying to almost like wear you down. Why is the King of Coins in reverse? You also got the Devil card. What's this about? And you have the King of Wands upright. Okay, so the Queen of Wands possibly, maybe she had like a little toxic ex or some shit like that. She may have somebody that's actually is obsessed with her. Queen of Wands sound like she got some good coochie. I ain't even gonna lie, Jay. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Why is the Devil card here? Why is the Devil card here? You got the Justice card in reverse. And and you also have the Seven of Cups too. Yeah, so okay. Yeah, Jay. So I'm gonna tell you this. Listen. So now this is just about you just like figuring out how you want to choose which I just feel like you choosing. Okay. I feel like there's like an old chapter in how you choose relationships. So I just feel like this is the energy that you're in now, is about like how you're choosing relationships. Like you're choosing from relationships from a better heart space, right? and you're not trying to also use, say, like any sort of old ways or vices. Or even with the King of Coins in reverse, maybe you are oversharing, overgiving, like doing something overextending. And that part, it feels like that's where you got better at when it came to picking and choosing the right woman, because it just feels like now, like I feel like that you have a lot more on the line, and you have a lot more things that's going for yourself, especially in this chapter in your life. Like you're feeling good, you know what I mean? Like I just feel like, and also with the Seven of Cups, like there's more options and opportunities that are in front of you. And maybe back then you were choosing from a space where it was just like, probably wasn't the best, or it was imbalanced, or, you choosing with your loins, or choosing with, just like, you know what, I like her, she looks good, she smells good, I want her, but like I said, you're choosing better. And with the King of Wands here and the Queen of Wands, and you also have the Four of Wands, you definitely do come across someone that actually sparks that fire. You could have like a fire placement, maybe a fire Venus or something like that in your chart. But with the King and Queen of Wands, with the Four of Wands upright, this is a lot of fire energy. So there's passion, there's creativity, and there's also with the Hierophant here, there's you share the same beliefs, the values, the morals, the principles, things of that nature. So that's why I say it's just like maybe in the past, or maybe you came across females that were like guarded, and they wanted you to do like all of, say, like the emotional labor, or, oh, I want to know all about your past and all this other shit, or whatever the case is. And with the Seven of Swords, they really weren't, say, like worthy or deserving of it. You feel me? So it's just like this person, maybe an old person, they were guarded and all this other shit or whatever, but now it just feels like you have better intuition, and that feels more so that's your inner compass. I like that your intuition, that it feels like a defense mechanism more than an accurate, like, say, reflection of who they are. You feel me? So it's just like, maybe something is, you lead more, you listen to your inner compass instead. So you're looking for a person that's more stable, more secure, like a safe bet, a safe choice. And it just feels like that's what you're going to be coming across either now, down the line. I don't know if you could be talking to someone, but again, like you're choosing from a different space. You feel me? So I like this, because it just feels like in the past, maybe you were just like overdoing it, especially with the King of Coins and the Devil card upright. It definitely, where it's just like there was imbalance in some sort of sense, whether if it was insecurity or possessiveness, unhealthy attachment. You could be coming across these energies, or that could have been you at some point in time. Who the fuck knows? But now I also feel like this person, this Queen of Wands, she probably came from a karmic relationship too. Okay, like I said, I don't know, she could have had like somebody that was also probably very possessive of her as well. So maybe that might be a story, but that's not here, neither here nor there. But again, like I like this connection. I just feel like you're observing two different personalities rather than rushing into a decision. So one person may come across as more guarded or harder to read, and that's probably because they protect themselves. Like I said, it just feels like there's a facade. And the other one is more open, more warmer, and easier to envision as far as like building something stable with them. So at the same time, I'm seeing like, there's a reminder not to overlook unhealthy dynamics or red flags, whether they're coming from another person or from old relationships. Like men lie, women lie, energy don't. So the King of Cups tells me that you're approaching from a place of emotional maturity, and the world is saying it, where it's just like you're choosing to close an old chapter in how you choose people. So I like this. So whoever's coming through, let's see. Oh, you got the Strength card here. Could be a Leo. How will Jay know who this person is? How will Jay know who this person is? You got the Two of Coins in reverse, and you also got the Emperor. Ooh, let me find out, Jay. You gonna be feeling like a king around her. It just feels like she has like I said, this feels like a very warm and inviting energy. She has no problem allowing you to lead. So with this 2 of coins in reverse and the Emperor upright, you'll know who this is. I'm hearing like I'm not hearing like any daddy issues or like she's not daddy dating or anything like that. This is somebody that has no problem with allowing you to lead. Like she trusts your leadership. There's something here where it's just like that masculine energy like when you're around her, you feel like ain't not that protect and provider shit. It's not that. This is like a different energy. Something it's like, how can I put this? And you have the Tower card here. She's gonna be coming out of nowhere too. It's like it's the way how her energy and her aura, it allows you to feel like she creates enough safety that the leadership becomes natural. I'll put it to you like that, because the Emperor is the masculine energy, is the authority, is the provider. But I think in this context, this is more about the stability and not the dominions, or not control or stability, or like the total stability about it. It's like naturally stepping into like the best self. Like when you meet her, you gonna be like, yo, you want to be a husband, you want to be a husband, you want to be a father. Like these are things that it feels like you never thought about before when you come around her. Oh, look at this. And you also got the 9 of Cups too. She's gonna be making you feel all bubbly and stuff inside. You're gonna be looking like David Banner in a silk press. You gonna be frolicking like David Banner in a silk press. Oh gosh, I love that for you. I love that for you. That's how you gonna be feeling. You gonna be frolicking. You gonna be like, Oh, all right. All right. So let me get to Danny's questions. All right. Let me get a new deck. I like that. I loves when the men's be finding a woman that just make them feel things that they ain't never felt. Like, there's, cause it take a certain type of female. Fellas, I understand. It take a certain type of female that be like, you know what? I want to be a husband to your fine ass. Okay. You my rider. You listen, fellas, when you find a lady that make you feel good, that make you feel the sun from within, that make you feel like David Banner in a silk press frolicking, man, she's a keeper. She's a keeper. All right. Danny want to know, first question, how does Zach feel about our conversation last night? Let's see. Danny want to know, how does Zach feel about their conversation last night? Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh, Ace of Wands in reverse. And the Ace of Coins in reverse. What is this about? Danny wants to know, how does Zach feel about our conversation last night? Ace of Wands and Ace of Coins are both in reverse. And you also got the Hangman in reverse too. Oh. Knight of Coins in reverse. I don't know. I feel like he kind of hesitant right now. Tower card in reverse. All right. Well, he's not hitting the George Bush button on it, but he may feel kind of hesitant in regards to like the startup. It just feels like there's something about like the startup here. Feel like there's something about like the startup, like a delay. She said, oh, that's why this Ace of Wands is in reverse. Oh, she said he thought he did a good job. Oh, shit. She said he thought he did a good job and it wasn't. Oh, it's two different. And you also got the Page of Cups in reverse. He said, hold on, big fella. That I don't know what sparks you thought was flying, but oh, 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it definitely was kind of quick. Yeah, the Gemini too. Damn. So now it didn't get it, let's just say things didn't get off to the start. It definitely didn't get off to the start that he imagined. Okay. So there was a lot of expectation. Okay. It's not necessarily failure or disappointment. I don't know. But it just feels like he is also like replaying the conversation, but it just feels like from his own perspective. And it says, wait, it almost feels like it feels like he's kind of like questioning, like, did he misunderstand something? Did that not land the way that he thought? So he's definitely thinking, like you say, he thought he did a good job, but it wasn't good. Okay. Yeah, nah, he definitely. It also feels like, there's kind of there kind of is like a hesitation as far as like not sure like what his next like move should be. So the momentum is slow, but there's not like no disappearing. Okay. So you have the 8 of Coins in reverse and also the Fool card in reverse. So I would say this: if there is a conversation, then have a conversation about like your needs, as far as that your pleasure principle, as Janet Jackson would say, like your pleasure needs, because maybe there needs to be a conversation about that, because again, especially, it's the first time, excitement and all that other stuff, or whatever the case is. So like I said, he's not hitting the George Bush button, metaphorically. He's trying not to make it bigger than, hey Frank, he's trying not to make it bigger than what it already is. So he's trying to like avoid making the situation like more uncomfortable. And with the Page of Cups in reverse, he could be kind of like embarrassed, or could be emotionally like awkward in a sense, and maybe like a little bit of uncertainty about expressing feelings, or feeling just like a little bit emotionally exposed. So it's like you said, like he thought he did a good job, and then he's just like, well, I thought I did better than I actually did. Now, that's a very human reaction. Okay. So I don't necessarily feel like he's like walking away like angry. It's more so like he actually just like walked away like questioning himself. So with the 2 aces in reverse, it does make it feel like about like something about the conversation didn't unfold the way he expected, and now he's just like replaying it in his head. So this is where you both can, especially with the 10 of Wands in reverse, and then you have like the 8 of Coins in reverse. This is about just like basically, he's not pulling away, and it's not that he doesn't care, but now you just have to just have a, like I said, a conversation. So with the 10 of wands in reverse and the 8 of coins in reverse and the Fool card in reverse, before y'all can, let's just say, go for a round 2 or even that aspect, maybe there just needs to be a talk about, let's just say, y'all needs, you know, especially when it comes to that aspect sexually. And this is one thing that I tell both men and women, especially when you're in a new chapter, like a new journey of your life. Like there's a whole big exploration of your body and also the other person. So of course the chemistry is there, so the biggest connection is also the communication connection when it comes to that aspect. So with the 10 of wands and the 8 of coins in reverse and the Fool card in reverse, instead of just jumping out the door, maybe there's like a plan of just like, you know what, figure out what each of your needs are, like when it comes to that department, and understand that, because a lot of times, sometimes men don't even know that, especially if they have been dealing with say a lot of casual relationships, even for females. Like, you know, if you have been used to say situations, and then now you're trying to move into being in a relationship, of course our delivery and having and being able to have like those uncomfortable conversations, but providing that space for him will also provide like it will ease it off. It would make him feel more comfortable in expressing that aspect, because again, he might not he may not come across like many females that turn around and, you know, actually even know their body. And you know, you're also discovering your body too, both, no matter how old you are, no matter what age it is, but just having that conversation and just be like, yo, like, what is it that you like? Do you know what it is that you like? Do you know what you need? Maybe there's like certain aftercare, you know. Yeah, it's like having a, yes, having a I would say a soft approach, but also just like direct, because that, and let's just say that's the learning experience for you, is learning how to broach and approach this conversation, because you have the king of coins here, so the nigga ain't going nowhere. Okay. I'll tell you that much, he's not going anywhere. It's just now how you can, let's just say, provide that space so that way he can open up, because again, maybe he doesn't know, like genuinely, I don't care how old anybody is, a lot, sometimes people just don't know. Some people don't know what they need, because they never ask themselves that, or they will never even ask that. Even when it comes to like aftercare, if you, some females, they don't even know what aftercare is. Like their idea of aftercare is just like, oh, okay, well, he comes with a rag and then he wipes me off and then whatever. Like, no, sometimes bitches be wanting hugs and they can't even say that, but they've been fucking with so much casual men and having these casual experiences that they can even vouch or say, and say it with their chest that, yo, I want some aftercare. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, those things. And that might even be for him. Like I say, he may not even know. And that's something like y'all can explore together and have fun. That's a fun thing. And, you know, it gets the edge off. It gets the edge off too. You feel me? So you get what I mean? You get what I mean? That's what I said. Like I said, you know, with the 10 of wands in reverse and all that, it's just, you know, it ain't like jumping right back into it. You know, just a little bit different approach. That's all. Pause long enough to understand each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's good. That's all. Can he meet my vibe and standards of love? I think he can. I think he can. You know, I feel like this is new territory for both of y'all. Because again, a lot of people have never been asked like what helps them feel like cared for after intimacy. Some people, you know, there's just a lot of things. It's just simply asking like, what makes you feel comfortable? What do you enjoy? What helps you feel connected? You know, intimacy isn't just about like what happens physically. It's also about like learning the other emotional aspects, even when it comes to like foreplay. You know, maybe the reason why he probably, you know, he released quick is because the foreplay that happened. And foreplay is not always just physical. It could just be like, for example, maybe he was like so like turned on. He could be like somebody that's like very big, like with about like sensory, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just like your touch or your scent, or even you just like standing there, things like that probably turned him on. The next thing you know, by the time when he got the real deal, he was just like, so he could be somebody where it's just like the pacing, because he probably anticipates a lot. So there could be like a lot of anticipation that could be going on, and he all excited and he don't realize it. So it's just like, you know, might pace. He also may be somebody that likes to be dominated too. Oh, it's cool, Frank. I got you. You'll be after after Danny. You'll be my last one. So let's see. Danny want to know, can he handle it if I go there, baby, with you? That's what Danny want to know. Can he handle it? She said, because I'm a whole lot of woman. Battle for control. Wait, you talking about in the bedroom or out the bedroom now? Because, you know, it's just like, you ain't got no battle for control. You know what? Well, you know, if it's in the bedroom where it's like, okay, you know, just you know, balance it out. Girl, why you over there trying to control outside? You turn your brain off for a little bit. That's what you learning. You learn how to relinquish control. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. You're gonna learn as you go. Can he handle it? Let's see. Then you want to know, can he handle it? And then go there. Oh, Chariot and the Sun card. He sure can, child. Chariot and the Sun card. And the Ace of Cups too. Yeah. Oh, y'all gonna have some fun. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. He definitely will. He definitely will. Because I feel like this is gonna be an exploring phase for both of you too. Nine of Cups and also the Nine of Coins here too. I like this because this is not also going to be like a sort of relationship that's like codependent. I just feel like there's still a level of autonomy here, and also like a sense of identity. Like both of y'all have very strong personalities, but as y'all start to grow and really start to get to know one another, y'all know how to balance. Y'all know how to balance it out. You'll learn how to relinquish control here and there. And then when y'all in the bedroom, y'all you know, y'all could do like little fake tussle. You know, you might give in like, oh, you know what I mean? 10 to 1. But you got to ease up a little bit though. Don't make it hard on the man. You know, trust yourself. If you trust yourself, then go ahead. They ain't got nothing to worry about. And you also got the Ace of Coins upright too. Child, if you trust yourself, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You and the Gemini be good. One thing about Geminis, they're very inquisitive too. They are very inquisitive. Again, Geminis is freaks in the bedroom too, so they won't mind. They won't mind exploring and trying new things. Yeah, and that's the fun part, girl. Learning. Okay, if you the smartest person in the room, you in the wrong room, child. Girl, it's fun when you got a man that you can learn from. I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much about him, learning so much about myself. That's what you call being in your feminine energy. Okay. Listen, the only person you got to control is you. Yeah, don't control it. Fuck fear. Fear is a bitch. Fear is an emotion that you can't control. Fear ain't gonna get you nothing, but you listen, fear gonna have you like them pink pill bitches. You're gonna be a bitch in the blazer if you keep letting fear. Man, all you got to keep saying is that I trust myself. I trust my discernment. I trust my energy. I trust in the higher powers. I trust. That's it. Just be like, I trust. Okay. I'll trust that I am heavily protected and divinely guided. And that's it. All right, Frank, my dog. Yo, shot LeBron is on the Sixers, honey. What? I guess the Sixers pulled out the bag. The Sixers pulled out the bag. All right, let's see. General messages. General messages. General messages for Frank. Let's see. Yeah. Yo, the property in Philly is gonna go up. The property out there is going to go up. Oh, also, yeah. He probably was probably about like 2 inches away from the Knicks, but the Philly came through with that bag. Also, for my Patreon, I will be doing astrology readings. I'm just trying to figure out the day that I can do it. Cause I'm thinking about if I should do it, whether like maybe like on a Friday night or maybe like a Saturday, or if I do it during the week. But either way, if you are a member of my Patreon, then you will automatically be entitled to the astrology free reading. If you're not, I will be sending a link, because like I said, this is only going to be because I have to be very controlled with this, because these astrology readings are very in-depth, and I'm going to do it in regards to the transit that's happening. So I'll give a little bit more information, but do know that if you are if you're a member on my Patreon, you will automatically be entitled to those astrology readings. I'm going to do this at least like once a month, especially since like we're winding down the fourth, going towards like the fourth quarter. So right now we're in spiritual earnings season. So if you haven't noticed, but yeah. All right. So let's see. All right. What do we have? General messages for Frank. Let's see. You got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Ooh, the Four of Wands upright. I feel like there may be a slight delay about something, either in regards to whether if it's property, a new home, a new like business, but they just feel like there might be a little bit of delay when I look at this Knight of Wands here in reverse. Oh, but you have the Ten of Cups upright. Oh, I see why. There may be another option that's possibly coming in with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. I'm seeing something about like a gated community or like a better group of people in a sense, but there's something in regards to possibly whether if it's not like say a physical property or it just feels like I'm hearing a new place to call home, whether if that's like a job or an actual home. Okay. Yeah, you have the Justice card in reverse too. Yeah, I feel like the universe is definitely like the universe and the higher powers are definitely looking out for you in regards to finding the piece. I'm hearing something about like put the piece of the puzzle where we know that you'll be in a very well balanced environment. I like this. I'm seeing like a lot of support too. There's something about a lot of support. And especially when I'm looking at this Four of Wands, because like the bird's nest is here, and you see how like the eggs are, like this is some place where it's just like it's very family, it's very urban. It's also like I'm hearing something about like work wise, it's also very doable for you. I'm saying something about like a prime location. Like everything is gonna come together when it needs to. It's all just like in divine timing. It's like there's like a redirect in a sense. It's like a subtle but powerful like difference. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing just like a real dope support system that's coming through. And it's just like I said, it just feels like I'm just seeing just like a sign saying like detour, like a little detour here, like not this route with the Knight of Wands in reverse, because the Knight of Wands wants to move fast, but in reverse, Spirit is saying just like slow down, because there's something that maybe you haven't seen yet. So that's why it just feels like, I don't think it's not a frustrating delay. It just feels like it's more so intentional. So with, like I said, with the Four of Wands here, this is home, community, belonging, foundation, stability. But it's more, this feels like it's expand. It's like the right, with especially with the Ten of Cups here, it's the right workplace, the right neighborhood, the right team, the right environment, the right community. It's like a belonging, you know. So that's why I feel like you could be being redirected somewhere, especially like I said with this Ten of Cups here. Yep, and you also have the World card too. Oh wow! So even with the World card, okay, yeah, there's so this place, this Ten of Cups and Four of Wands place, that's where you're going to start the new chapter. So if something doesn't go through, especially here with the Justice in reverse, this is just the universe looking out for you, which it says like something may feel unfair at the moment because it isn't unfolding according to say like your original plan, but that doesn't automatically mean it's unfolding incorrectly. So this could be happening possibly maybe around like Libra season. Eight of Coins in reverse too. Yeah, I'm just hearing. Yeah, I'm also hearing. I'm hearing something like possibly like it would either need too much work, too much maintenance, way too much like responsibility and energy in the sense. So again, with this World card here, this is not just about like finding a new place. I think you're closing one chapter of your life so that way you can begin another. And the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups, it's the next chapter. It isn't about where you live or where you work. It's about where you finally feel like you belong. Yeah, it just feels like something is going to be coming like very easily. Wow, look, and the Death card here too. What's this going to be? What's this? You have the Tower card in reverse. I like this. And you also have the Three of Swords in, wow. Oh, Spirit might be trying to surprise you. Because I'm trying to pull to see what it is. The Nine of Swords upright. Spirit is just like, yeah. Who you gonna trust? You gonna trust us, or you gonna trust them, is what I'm hearing. They say don't plant no seeds of doubt. You don't have to worry about nothing. And you also have the Knight of Swords upright too. Yeah, I'm trying to pull, and you also have the Queen of Coins at the bottom of the deck. This is going to be some place that you can build with wifey. Like you and wifey are really gonna build there. There's also something about like I don't know, something about a garden. I'm getting something about a garden. Yeah, I'm getting something about a garden or a green thumb. Like I'm getting a lot of greenery. If also, yeah, there's something about a garden, like I'm just seeing like a really, really beautiful garden. I don't know if she has a green thumb, or maybe you have a green thumb, or a greenhouse of some sort. But there's something here where this could be like some place that gets a lot of sun. Like there's a specific direction, like where like the where this house is facing. Okay. it feels like there's something here where feng shui wise, the where the house is facing, like, or where maybe the building or house, something is facing, whether it's like some sort of point. And that's the reason why it feels like there's like an interruption in this. And then it's going to put you into, I'm hearing facing east. There's something about facing east. Yeah, there's something here about facing east. So if something doesn't work out, don't fret, don't frantic. Just be like, yo, you know what? Everything's going to work out how it's supposed to, because there's something about like your outcome and your vision. It's you got the gears going, and there's something that's going to be developing. But I just keep hearing something about facing east. There's something facing east. There's something about this. There's something about the way how it feels like when you look at something, or where the house is facing, or where the building or your office or something is facing, your desk could be facing east. Yeah, I'm just getting a lot of sunlight. There's a lot of sunlight somewhere. A lot of sunlight. Might be growing like a plant, even if it's just like, ain't got to be like a whole damn jungle, but I'm just definitely getting something about a plant. All right, let me see something here, because let me see. Close out message for Frank, because I kept looking at this. So let me see what they're saying. Wow. Yimia. Wow. Awakening. Let's see. Final closeout message from the Oracle deck. Why you told me to grab this deck, Spirit? What's the final message? What's the final message for my guy, Frank? Ooh, you got pleasure. Number 11. And at the bottom of the deck, you got secrets revealed. So, bam. You are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when life feels dry. You are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. How much juicy pleasure can you stand? Turn up the pleasure principle. You secretly feel that you don't deserve it, but pleasure is a healing and manifesting force. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. Hold your hands over your, well, you ain't got no reproductive area, but you know what I mean, over your sacral chakra. Okay, that's over there, like right above, like in that area. And say out loud, I deserve pleasure. It feels good to feel good. I know that's right. And here we go. We got Queen of Sheba here. Open your eyes. Secrets are being revealed. It is safe for you to see the truth. Your inner vision is crystal clear. You don't know what you don't know. Your creator, ancestors, angels, spirits, and ascended masters are whispering to you. This is divine intelligence. Pay close attention. There are things you do not let yourself see. Allow yourself to be guided. Choose your own path. I am connected to the divine. And then look at this. You got harvest too. Okay. You got harvest too. Yeah, that sacral chakra. Listen, go ahead and dance. Get them hips moving, especially men. Men got to really move them hips. You know, you got to go take some salsa classes or something. Okay, move them hips. Go listen to some tunes. Okay, especially, you know, when it comes to that sacral chakra area, that's where we store like a lot of our emotions and shit like that. So sometimes we just need to release that, so that way we can really get that pleasure principle going on. It ain't broke or nothing. It's just one of those where they just like, yo, have some fun. Okay. You got some secrets that's stored up in there. You might end up finding your own secrets. And these are good secrets too. It ain't like, I'm not getting like no, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting like some, you know what? I didn't even think about that, because it just feels like the divine got more things and more messages that they want to tell you. So that's why, look, harvest. You know, I remember I kept telling you, I keep seeing something green. So it's just like there's more. So that way, when these hiccups do happen, it's one of those where it's just like, it's just gonna be sweat rolling off your back. Just like, all right, it's whatever. You know, don't so that way you won't have to stay fixed to a specific outcome, or you won't have such an emotional attachment to one specific outcome. You know, remember, we are fixed signs, and you know, fixed energy, we can get in our own way. So you want to transmute that energy to where it's just like, all right, let me be able to be in a sort of way where I could be loose. You know what I'm saying? I know when to loosen my grip and just be like, you know what, fuck it. Oh well, something better is coming through. That's the reason why. You feel me? So that's all I have for you. All right, beautiful people. Oh, we was on here jamming. Lost track of time. All right, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful rest of the evening. I want to thank my guides and your guides for these messages. And if you haven't already, go ahead and check the beginning of this and listen to that general message. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and join my Patreon if you want to get some more content and see your girl some more. Later, y'all.